Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. If you like our content, please subscribe and hit the like button. Our lesson today is how to use expressions and phrases with the word own, like my own friends, his own business, my own problems. The word is propio, and it has four forms: propio, propia, propios, and propias. Obviously, this is masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, and feminine plural. These have to agree with a noun that follows them. So let's take a look at our two clusters of nouns. Problemas is actually masculine. We're going to find out that most words that end in ma are of Greek origin and they are masculine. So this would be los problemas. If I want to say my own problems, I would take the plural form of my, which is mis. I would take propios and add problemas. Mis propios problemas. Casa is feminine, amigos masculine, feminine, 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 masculine, modo, that's masculine. Over here, modo de ser, that's masculine. Razones is feminine. Pensamientos, masculine. Masculine. Tarjeta de crédito, it's feminine, ending in A. Opiniones, words that end in ion are feminine, so that is feminine. Sistema is like problema. It's a Greek origin word. It ends in ma, but it is masculine. And negocio is business. Let's take a look over here. We have our possessive adjectives. There are two ways of saying my, followed by a noun, right? The noun is over here on the right, and we insert own, like my own house. Mi propia casa. Mi or mis, tu or tus. Don't be confused with tu when it means you. Tu when it means you as a subject pronoun, there's an accent mark on the you, and that's tu with the accent mark. Tu without is the possessive adjective your. Tu and tus. Su and sus can be his, her, your, usted, your, or its, or it could be their or your plural for you guys. This is power packed. And then of course nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, and nuestras, all four of those mean our, O-U-R. Now the verb that is most commonly used with this type of an expression is the verb tener. We know the verb tener very well. In the present tense, it's tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tienen. But if we're just talking about the phrase, like my own house, mi propia casa, it's a three-step process. We're going to take our possessive adjective, then we're going to take the correct form of propio, and then we're going to take the noun that we want. Make sure it all agrees. If this is plural, you're going to need the plural possessive adjective. If it's singular, you're going to need the singular possessive adjective. Okay? Let's go with problemas. Her own problems would be sus propios problemas. Their own problems would be the same. Sus propios problemas. Casa, our own house. You just bought a house, you're really excited, right? You've been renting all your life. We have our own house. Nuestra propia casa. All are going to end in A. Nuestra propia casa. Let's go with amigos, my own friends. Mis propios amigos. His own office. You're talking about mom or dad. His or her own office would be su propia oficina. Cosas, my own things. Mis propias cosas. My own computer. Mi propia computadora. Estilo, his own style. Frank Sinatra, right, had his own style. Su propio, right here. Su propio estilo. Okay, let's go over here to negocio. She has her own business. Tiene su propio negocio. Sistema. I have my own system. Yo tengo mi propio sistema. Opiniones. He has his own opinions. Él tiene sus propias opiniones. Tarjeta de crédito. My sister has her own credit card. Mi hermana tiene su propia tarjeta de crédito. Dinero. We have our own money. Tenemos nuestro propio dinero. Pensamientos. I have my own thoughts. Tengo mis propios pensamientos. Herramientas. He has his own tools. Tiene sus propias herramientas, tools. Razones. I have my own reasons. Tengo mis propias razones. El modo de ser, it means a way of being. In other words, if I say, él tiene su propio modo de ser, he has his own way about him, right? He's a little different. Tiene su propio modo de ser. That's a nice way of saying in your mind if you think someone's a little bit off or a little bit different. Tiene su propio modo de ser. He or she has his or her own way to them, okay? So, this can be a 3 or a 4-step process. If you start with your possessive adjective, it's a 3-step process. You start with your possessive adjective, you go with the correct form of propio, and then you pick up your noun. But the verb, again, that is most commonly used with these expressions is the verb tener. So let's practice some more. Let's go with estilo. Frank Sinatra had his own style. Well, I'm going to take this into the imperfect 5. Frank Sinatra tenía su propio estilo. Frank Sinatra had his own style. Tenía su propio estilo. I have my own computer. Yo tengo mi propia computadora. Dad has his own office. Papá tiene su propia oficina. We have our own house. Tenemos nuestra propia casa. They have their own way of thinking. Tienen su propio modo de pensar. She has her own reasons. Ella tiene sus propias razones. I have my own credit card. Yo tengo mi propia tarjeta de crédito. Mom has her own opinions, and well, she should. Mamá tiene sus propias opiniones. Pablo tiene sus propios sistemas. Negocio. Frank has his own business. Frank tiene su propio negocio. All right, let's look at our clusters again. Business, system, opinions, credit card, money, thoughts, tools, reasons, and a way about someone. Okay? Now remember, sistema is masculine. Over here, problemas is masculine. House, friends, office, things, computer, style, and way of thinking. You know, kids with a little brother and older sister and stuff like that, you say, I want to have my own friends. You would say, quiero tener mis propios amigos. I want to have my own friends. I want to have my own house. Quiero tener mi propia casa. Pablo has many different systems. Pablo has his own systems. Pablo tiene sus propios sistemas. Okay, so that's how you use the word propio. Propio, propia, propios, and propias, followed by a noun. Make sure that the noun and the form of propio match up. If you're using a possessive adjective, make sure that if your noun is singular, you need a singular possessive adjective. If the noun is plural, ending in S, you need a plural possessive adjective. And again, remember, words that end in MA, most of them are masculine. El sistema and los problemas. Okay? All right, quick lesson. That's how you use the word propio. And again, the most common verb used with it is the verb tener. Okay, es todo por ahora. Hasta la próxima lección. This is Profesor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.